Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday, April 17th, 2018, 11:35 p.m. My phone's fully charged. Just charging my other phone because I do have two phones. Um, but because I have two phones, I am planning on. I almost sold the LG G5, the phone that I'm recording on, the one that you're seeing right now. Two people have messaged me for $75 and $80. I paid $150, but because of the cracked screen, a lot of people are not gonna give you, like $100 or something. But I don't know, man. Like, it became a failure because, like, I was gonna meet the person like around 10 o'clock tonight. But then they said, like, it's getting late, and I guess they have to be at work for like 9 in the morning or something. So I don't know. But yeah, they wanna like meet at like 7 o'clock at night. Like, and I kind of told them, well, like in the beginning, I told them I don't want to do that. I don't want to wait all day because other people during the day might message me, and say, whatever. At least I'm getting an offer for like $75 or $80. At least it's not like $50 or $60. At least no one's saying that right now because that'll be really, really low. It's not like I need the money right now because I have a lot of food. Because today, I did go to Walmart. Tonight, I did go to Walmart and I got quite a bit of food. Yeah. Walmart has some really good deals going on right now. So let's just say I got quite a bit of food. I got a lot of food today. Yeah. So, and of course I got McDonald's because they're still doing the $5 value combo McDouble combo deal. I mean, it's a good deal. I mean, if you like the McDouble burgers and the medium fries and the drink, at least it's the medium fries and not the small fries, right? So you're getting a decent portion for $5. You know what I mean? You can't complain. People are complaining, saying, oh yeah, the food's not enough. I mean, I don't know where they're getting at, like how it's not enough. I mean, it fills me up all the time. I mean, I used to get the junior chicken combo deal for the same price, but I don't usually get that one anymore because that one doesn't fill me up as much because that one's more smaller because the junior chicken burger is smaller. You know what I mean? It's only one patty where the McDouble is two patties, right? So you're getting more if you're getting the McDouble. So, but yeah, that was my plan for tonight, for Tuesday, April 17th. I just went to Walmart. At least I got a drive, though. At least, I mean, the roads are better than they were on the weekend, but like the sidewalks are still slippery. Like when I go out my house, the snow is still slippery, so there is some ice. I mean, it's not as bad as it was on the weekend, but it still can be dangerous. So yeah, at least I got a ride to Walmart today, so that's why I got quite a bit of food, because I'm not gonna walk home with all that stuff, with like $50 or $60 worth of food, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna walk home with that. So So, yeah, that's my plan right now, is to sell the LG G5. I mean, let's just turn this over. I'm probably gonna regret it. I'm gonna probably regret, because like, this phone does have more specs than the iPhone 6. This phone is more newer than the iPhone 6, because the iPhone 6 is September 2014 and the LG G5 is April 2016. So yeah, there's a difference there. But a lot of people, they don't really care about what year it is. I mean, I do and I don't. I mean, it all depends on how well it runs, because I know, like, on older phones they do run slower. But I'm talking about Android, I'm not talking about Apple. But I guaranteed you, if you had like the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 5, yeah, it's going to be slower. The iPhone 6 is going to be way better than those phones. And it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's the iPhone 6 is not a new device, because you have the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10, right? So it's not a new device, but people are still selling it though for $300. But when you make plans, when you make a monthly payment plan with like family or like a really good friend, then yeah, I mean, if you can do $100 a month for 3 months, then it's probably cheaper doing that instead of paying $300 at one time. It's better to do $100 each month for 3 months until the $300 is paid. I wish I didn't have to pay $300 because it's a 4-year-old phone, but like, I mean, yeah, I mean, it should be. I mean, it's still a good phone, guys. I mean, take a look at it. I mean, you can't complain, man. The iPhone 6 is very popular. I have to still say, though, that in the long run, this iPhone 6, this is the original iPhone 6, so, but it's not the first model, because the first and base model is the 16 gig, and then the second model is the 32 gig, and then the third model, which I have the third model, I guess, the third, I don't know, whatever, but this is the 64 gig iPhone 6. Now, this is my first time. I've never owned an iPhone 6. I mean, I used it, and I know a lot of people that owned it, but this is my first time in April 2018 finally owning the iPhone 6. Now, it's not the iPhone 6S or the iPhone 6 Plus, but it still runs pretty decent, even though that it's only a 1 gig RAM. But the 1 gig RAM on the iPhone 6 is a lot better than a 1 gig RAM on an Android phone. Yeah, there's a big difference. There's a better chip in this than a 1 gig RAM Android phone, hands down. So let's flip it over to the screen. Okay, so the screen is still under 5 inches, even though it almost looks like 5 inches. It's 4.7 inches. So it's a good size, but coming from the LG G5, the LG G5 is 5.3 inches, and my other Android phones that I had were 5.5 inches. Now they do have the iPhone 6 Plus, and that's 5.5 inches. So yes, the 5.5 inch is more bigger, so it probably is better. The iPhone 6 Plus is probably better than this phone for sure because of the big screen, and maybe there's more RAM. I think that one has 2 gigs of RAM. Yeah, because my sister has the iPhone 6S, and that one is 2 gig of RAM. So they did bump up the RAM a bit on that one. But other than that, guys, I mean, the iPhone 6 that I have is in brand new mint condition, and as you guys can see, it has the screen protector on it. My sister gave me this deal right here. So, I'm just going to show you guys. Hold on. See, look, these are all the apps that I usually use most of the time. So, I mean, I don't know, I just downloaded whatever. Okay, so where the hell is it? Oh. Yeah, there it is there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to settings. Okay. Another thing too, I'm only using it as Wi-Fi. I don't have a SIM card built. I don't have a SIM card inserted, so I can't use what's it called? I can't use iMessage because I tried to do iMessage yesterday and it failed. Yeah, because yeah, you have to have a SIM card for that, and I'm only using it as basically as an iPod Touch. But of course, the iPhone is a lot better than the iPod Touch, definitely. Okay, so let's just go to general. Okay. So, as you guys can see, I have 23 apps. I have 16 photos. 64 gig, the capacity 64 gig. I still have 53.92 gigs available. So I have over 20 apps downloaded, and I still have under 54 gigs. Now that's internal, because Apple does not do the SD card. So, yeah, that looks so nice, for sure. So yeah, I mean, that's good because, you know, SD cards for Android, expandable memory, but it's not what you think it is. Like, I mean, it's good for pictures and videos and stuff like that, and you can still put some game data on there, but you can't actually use the SD card as internal. I tried it many times, and you can't download the games from, like, say, Google Store or Google Play and install it on the SD card. None of my phones have done that. Yes, on LG G5 you can copy it, but it's still going on the internal drive, on the internal. So, but because this is 64 gigs built in, you know, you can download a whole bunch of stuff from the App Store. So yeah, there's so many good things still about this phone, but I am in the basement, so it does run, like in this area where I am, it does run a little slow. Yeah, because I mean the Wi-Fi is still up. It's pretty full. No, hold on, let's go to, okay. Yeah, the only downfall about this, I know that, like, certain apps and stuff, it does drain the battery quite a bit, because the battery is only 1,800, where my LG G5 is 2,800, right? Because most Android phones are, like, for the battery, what the hell, why is this so blurry? Wow, bro. Okay, yeah, this is what's going on here, bro. This thing's being a bitch. Okay, so yeah, like, I mean, like what I was saying to you guys, I was trying to explain to you guys, like, it does use the battery. It's not really a big battery because it is the original iPhone 6, and of course the older iPhones didn't really have a big battery. You know, the newer ones do. Yeah, they've proven a little bit better, but other than that, guys, I mean, it's still a good phone. But the reason why I'm with this phone right now, because my LG G5, it is acting up. Like, I mean, it runs perfectly at most times, but the back button, the power button to turn the screen off and to power down the phone, yo, it doesn't work. Like, you usually press it one time and it's supposed to shut the screen down, or it's supposed to say power off or reset the phone. Well, most times you have to hold the button for like 30 seconds or a minute for it to turn off. The SD card saying that it's corrupted. So those are the two things that I have an issue with this phone. I mean, I'm probably really am going to regret it, because this is a nice phone, but at least with the iPhone 6 there's no issues. Like, you just press the power button on the side and it turns it off right away, and then it turns it back on. Yeah, like the LG 5, the power button's at the back, but now it's not working. But of course, when I do sell this phone, I'm not gonna tell the person. But if they test it out and they see, like say, yeah, they test it out and they see like the back button's not working, they're probably not gonna go for that. But I'm gonna have to explain to them that you have to tap the screen to like turn the screen off, because you have to tap the touch screen Um, but then people might say, well, okay, we're going to give you less money, or they're not going to take it. So it's hard to say. I don't know. I might get more replies tomorrow, but I was supposed to meet someone at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. But I don't know if that's going to be 100%. I don't think it's going to happen, but yeah. I mean, yeah, it's use. I'm used to having two phones right now because I'm using two phones. Because when I'm charging this phone, I'm using the LG G5, and when I'm charging the LG G5, I'm using the iPhone 6. Another issue too that I have with the iPhone 6 is, for some reason, I'm trying to log into my Netflix, and that's not even logging in. So, yeah, I don't even know. That's the thing that I'm going to regret doing. But as long as the person who buys my phone off me doesn't ask about the back button and, you know, whatever, and as long as, you know, they don't have an issue with that, then yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably lose out on a deal if they do that, because then they might give me less money. But I don't know, it all depends on who the person is, right? Yeah, but I'll just tell them to turn the phone off, like officially off. You have to press the back button, but for the screen to go to sleep, you have to tap the screen, right? So it still works. I mean, it still works if you tap the screen to turn the screen off, but to officially turn it off, you have to hold the button down for like at least a minute or so, or take the battery out. But I don't want to tell them that right now, because then, you know, I have to see what they say when they test it out. But other than that, guys, that's what's probably going to happen. But I don't know if it's 100% or not. Like, I mean, I don't really need the money right now. But if I can get the money, then yeah, I mean, that'll be sweet. I mean, because I don't, like I said, I don't need the money right now, but it would be nice to have some money if I want to do something nice for myself, or if I want to get like a TV. I want to get like a bigger TV or something, you know what I mean? So I might do that. I mean, I'm not gonna sell the I'm not gonna sell the iPhone 6, because I haven't fully paid my sister the $300, and yeah, I really don't want to get into that, because then she's going to be freaking out. But even though I'm still paying her whatever every month, she's really going to freak out if I do that, right? Because she gave it to me, right? So even though I'm paying her, yeah, she's still going to